Alright, keeping track of the lines. So this one here, which would be the one closest to the vent, goes back. See, it goes right here and goes down to the gas filter. Then the little one, of course, goes in the middle. Then the other line goes up to the engine. So that's the return line. Just started getting pinholes. I mean, I must have had like, I must have lost like $2 in gas just having it idle. So this would be the end that goes to the throttle body. You can see it has some little rubber sealants that just some little rubber seals that go on there. Yeah. This thing is not focusing. I'm gonna get it though. Watch this. Still. Tantori. There you go. Focus. Yeah, so it just has some little rubber seals on there that I was dragging it on under because I was doing it on the ground, so they accumulated a little bit of dirt. So if you can change those out, that would be good. All right, you guys. So right now I'm getting to do what I hope to be the last part of my fuel. Actually, it was supposed to only be a gas tank replacement, but winded up where I'm going to have to do the fuel system, the whole fuel line. So as you can see, I removed the entire fuel system. So this would be the end that fits up onto the motor. These would go in the rear of the throttle body. So it comes up from down under there. And I'll show you how it's bolted up once I reassemble the lines. You're going to have some brackets just to kind of hold the lines in place. But essentially, it's just a fuel filter that sits in the middle of the vehicle, and it's held in by, I think, like a plastic little thing to secure it. You can see it has some little plastic clips. Now, in the box that I got, these are supposed to be fuel lines, and I'll show you the company that I got them from. So I actually ordered them through Summit Point or Summit or whatever it is, but there's an address printed on there, so maybe you can call them directly. So maybe I can save you the headache. These are the ends that go into the gas tank, into the gas pump itself, into the fuel pump. And like I said, these were all rusted out, so those started leaking like crazy. So I think in the box, I'll show once I open it up, I'll know for sure. As you can see, I haven't opened them as yet, so I'm gonna do the opening right now. All right, so I'm gonna crack the first box open. Cut away from yourself. Don't do like I just almost did. Cut myself. So let's see. I'm not going to show the installation because it just takes too much time, and I want to get this thing done. So the first line looks like it's going to be the end to the gas pump. This will go into and this is exactly what I ordered. So this is just a half a line. So this would be maybe this portion here, like so. Goes into the gas filter right here and comes out. Now you want to make sure these ends are free flowing, that they can spin by themselves and not with a whole line. That makes the reinstallation of everything a lot easier. So that's one part. So the other So the other box before I open it is gonna come from Classic Tube Bend and Protection, and this is the address here. Rotec 80 Rotec Drive, Lancaster, New York. I thought Lancaster was in Pennsylvania, but as you can see here, this is their telephone number, so you can probably hit them up and let them know what vehicle you have, because like I said, I had to go through Summit Point, so I don't know if it'll be cheaper to go through them or through Summit Point. Let me yank this other box open and see. I don't know. Box looks bigger. There you go. This is what I was hoping. They gave me some washers for the ends. So this is gonna, oh wait a minute. I don't know. Look like I got a little extra. And they gave me a little something in the mail. Let's see what this is. And this is perfect for you guys that's trying to do restorations on your truck. This would be perfect. I know a co-worker of mine, he's trying to open up a shop where he does restorations of all these older vehicles. Me, I'm just trying to keep them running. So it just kind of gives you the whole makeup of the lines and how they're bent and all that good stuff. Different fittings of lines and damaged goods. My goods don't seem to be damaged right now, and I hope to not damage them. So what you're going to want to do is, and I'm trying to figure out, oh, okay, so this, because I got the whole entire line, I'm going to have to replace this one with the hook that goes into the motor, and then it's going to come down, and this piece right here is going to be this right here, and then they're going to join together. They're going to join forces and make one whole line. So what you want to do is you want to take these little see if I can cut this off. So I'll cut in a bag. There you go. What you want to do is you want to take these little washers out. You want to get everything out of there. Get these little black washers, and you're going to put them on the end right here, and make sure this thing spins, please. It's going to make your life so much better. So I'm just going to start kind of piecing the puzzle together, and these go on the front of the flared part, so it's just gonna slide right on the front right here. Right, put that to the side. Same thing, put it on the front. There's simple things like this people overlook when they do the videos, you know, and it just creates a seal. And I'm also going to just spray mine with a little was this PB blaster, just to kind of help it to sit right in there. And the other one already came with and this would be the part number here too, so that should help a lot. The biggest part about doing this truck was finding the right parts. It wasn't so the actual work itself, but it was finding the right parts. So this one already has the and then I'm just going to spray it And like I said, I'm not going to show the installation video because it's just going to take too much time, and I just want to enjoy my music and be good with that. So some of the stuff you're going to need, well, not need, I got to rephrase that word because that's a very significant word. Some of the tools that should be important is I have a little locking wrench here, some thread tape that I'm going to put around the threads here, and you really shouldn't need them too much on the ends that have the little rubber seal, but just to be on the safe side, I have a 5/8 that just fits on here. See, like that, and that just tightens everything up. And I got to figure out what size this is. I think this is a 19 that fits on here, and just kind of piece the puzzle together. You also probably need some, you're probably also going to want to have some goggles, glasses, because you're going to be working under the car, and you're just going to want to protect yourself, because there's no point of saving yourself $200-300 doing a job and dirt and rust and all that grime falls into your eyes and, you know, cause long-term damage. So just to be on the safe side, I have some gloves on because I'm working with fuel for one, and two, it's a little bit chilly, so it's going to help keep my hands cool, keep my hands warm. I have a face mask on, show my beautiful face. Yeah, so yeah, after I get this installed, then I'll come back and just kind of go over it, because it's nothing but just pulling some little metal clips out the way. How this fuel filter goes on. Mine doesn't have any marking on it, so I'm just kind of gonna YOLO it because I'm not getting a new fuel filter, and go from there. Yeah, recycling.
Recycling?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
You have to take it out now?
No, Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, or later on tonight. So I tried to be cheap by reusing the old gas filter, and after I screwed one end on, and then the other end just wouldn't fit onto the line itself. It's kind of bent. Probably can't really see it, but it's bent, and I think that kind of like messed up the threads. So, you know, after about 10-15 minutes of trying to get it on the line, I just gave up. So I went out and got a new gas filter here that I'm gonna throw on there, and this one should have the marking, should say out, so that should be the part that's going towards the engine.
I see a yellow part.
And then the other part is just blank. So the gas comes in from the gas tank through here and goes out to the engine. And put it on here. This one here, I test fitted it, screws on there so smooth. So some kind of way that one got damaged, because it was like, as you can see, the ends of them, I don't know if you can see it, it kind of like got flattened out. You can see on here on the line, these are the old lines. They just I had to like really like put some muscle into it, like bend it and twist it and all that, and finally got it off, but it got damaged. The threads got damaged. So just put just do the whole thing new and save yourself, because this is like 13 bucks. This is the part number here for this particular brand. And you know, after like 10-15 minutes, just realize, just go ahead and buy a new one. It was only 13 bucks. Alright, so real quick before I throw the gas tank up for like the 15th time, just show you guys real quick. So I didn't replace this line, which goes the vent line, not because I was cheap this time, but because it's not really a fuel line. It's just evac line, and the evac system on here is not the best anyways. But I went on ahead and replaced these two lines, because this is a sending and return line. Please don't cheap out on them, because they are high pressure lines. So yeah, but I feel much better now. Goes all the way up into the motor. See, it connects onto the fuel filter. Comes out. The other one just connects itself together. It's one long line, and it comes all the way around. I have them tucked under here. I'm going to kind of try to tuck them as best as I possibly can right now, and then bolt them up to the fuel system, to the fuel sending unit, and that should be it. So hopefully next video is of the truck running. So I got my apprentice here working with me. Say hi.
Hi.
So it's best probably sometimes to have two people, because yeah, it's a lot easier, and especially because I had put so much fuel in there previously when I thought I was all done, so it was a lot harder to work with. So yeah, he helped me start. Pull out them concrete block here.
Okay.
So he's kind of like been the one kind of like jacking it up while I'm lining it up, and he tightened one up and I tightened the other one up, and hopefully this will be the last time we had to make a run to go get fuel filter and stuff. So it's just good to, like I said, not only show him, you know, what it takes to be a man, but also it's helpful. He's helpful to me because, you know, it just makes it easier when you don't have to worry about the future, not knowing anything. But I'm going to try to prime it. The reason why I didn't show much about taking the lines down, because you can see I got zip ties where clamps used to be. This thing here is just really brittle, and once you start moving anything, they start breaking. So I didn't necessarily want to show how to remove anything as far as where the things being held, because yours might be different from my your setup might be different from mine, as far as like somebody may have been under here already and may have zip tied certain things like I have and stuff like that. So I know that there might be a little bit of a difference as far as when it comes on to running the lines. I'm still gonna go back under here and zip tie some stuff. I didn't want to like secure anything until I had all the lines mounted, and I'm gonna prime it and make sure there is no gas leaking. First I gotta connect back the battery. But if you had lines that's never been replaced, you would be looking for some clamps like this, and I was able to put back one of these clamps, and I'll show you here. Kind of got to get up on there. You can see I have one of them, but the previous hose was braided like this one, but this one is a thicker hose, so it's kind of hard to put back every single clamp, because yeah. And then it has a little rubber piece right there. I had to cut that in half because it just wouldn't fit over this bigger hose, and you can see it's kind of like right up on there, but the rubber piece is not really sitting on the coil. But you're going to be looking for these, and you usually have 1, 2, 3, about 4 of these, and then just a little plastic fittings. So like I said, I can't go in detail about the lines because some may have been zip tied, some may have not been, but I'm gonna just prime it, start it up, and hopefully no more leaks. Alright y'all, so I always remember to disconnect the battery terminal. So I've got it back, put the cover, the cap back on there. See the fuel lines up on there. Kinda shoulda started it up before I put all that on, but hey. So start the truck up. Alright, here we go. Prime it. Prime it. Neutral. Start it up. Alright. Time to check to see if there's any fuel leaking. hard to get out of here.
It finally worked!
Yeah. Nothing dripping. This is that third line I was telling you about. Move your hand. You cut your hand off. So, reason why I didn't replace it, because it just goes into this canister, the vent. Nothing dripping as of yet. I'm gonna go around, just double check and then start zip tying stuff. So I got my zip tie, my wire cutter, sun is cleaning up, and kind of just checking everything. Alright, so I got my zip tie and my cutter. So I'm going to zip tie most of the lines. That's a little bit damp because I had to spray some PV Blast on there. But as far as I can see, there's no leaks. I don't smell any gas. Sorry it took so long. Sorry the video was so long, but I was trying to save a buck, man. Wound up costing me time. So the line's there. I might not even mess with it. Pretty sturdy. Might just put them back in here, like so. Gotta lock them together. Like so. Probably had to slide that down a little bit. Got my son right there. Ouch. That hurt. See, this is the piece that held the gas filter together. It broke off. So the zip tie holds it on quite fine. I might zip tie up there. I got the zip tie on it already. There's a zip tie on it. So just checking everything, making sure everything is good. Go ahead and climb the tree. It's a little bit kink right there, so I think I might leave that, let that be. I don't know. Mad kink right there. Yeah, I might have to fix that. That's the least. So, son talking about you gotta climb a tree. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I always keep it real with y'all. This took about 2 weeks because I had to wait for parts. These old trucks, they take a while to get parts. But I need my truck running right. Rusty, dusty, but it's all good. Hit that subscribe button, share. This is part 3. First was the gas tank. And yeah. I don't remember all the episodes. But I'm gonna fix this kick line and I'm gonna keep on keeping dirty. And I'm satisfied with the truck. It's ready for winter. One love. Stay up, stay blessed, stay strong. For all your K-series needs, please email me. I have half shafts, transmissions, whatever you need. I have it. Motors, K24, no K20 motors. It's better to just go to K24 route. Have single overhead cam VTEC with new head gasket. Have D16 engine block. Z6 ready. H22, H23 actually, block ready to go. As you can see what deck it is. You decide, you let me know. I have shifter for K series, H series, shifter cables, shifter knobs, clutches for K series, H series, throb bearings, transmission for K series already open and inspected. Please inspect all your parts. I have gone through it, but to be on the safe side, make sure you check all your parts. Wire and harness for K series, H series, ECUs for K series, H series. I have P28 ECU. Whatever you desire, I have it. I have H series transmissions. I have shafts. I have a chassis that's K ready. Mount has already been removed and test fitted. Auto to manual conversion with the clutch pedal and reservoir installed.